Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our featured matchup tonight out in New York, where the Knicks will be going out Cleveland. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Last season, the Cavs did not have the best record in the Eastern Conference. The Hawks did, but Cleveland did come out of the East and go to the NBA Finals. Shaq, as long as LeBron is there with this roster, how much pressure do they have to make the Finals every year?
Well, LeBron said it himself. He's the best player on the planet. They have to be one of the favorites as long as they keep that roster intact, and they have to stay injury-free, Ernie.
Do you think the best player on the planet has to let people know he's the best player on the planet? I knew he was the best player. You don't have to tell us that.
Well, maybe
2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Irving into 1. On defense, the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Over the Knicks last season, Greg, the defensive problem for them, specifically how they defended against perimeter shots, and in particular the three.
38%, Kevin, of the threes against them went in. Now, that was by far the worst in the league, and it's a big reason why they would end the year with the worst margin of victory in the NBA. How about minus 9.3?
And here's Calderon, following the three-pointer by Kevin Love. The wide open look here for Lopez. From outside, off the mark. James dishes to Irving. Smith with a wide open look. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
Love the pass to Irving. Lopez with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Anthony leading the charge.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out of transition.
And so here is New York. Following the miss by New York, moving the ball around. Porzingis can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Stripped away. Outside Anthony. The shot no good. Smith with the defensive effort. On its way from Irving for 2. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. We're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season, playing a career low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much, Greg, across the board.
Yeah, and Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position, but following a preseason calf injury, you know, he missed the team's first 13 games and never was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn how to play differently, and then after all that, you know, you have to shut him down because of that left Achilles.
Anthony drives in, and he didn't get... enough under that one.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it. Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
It's a 2 from Smith. Thompson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Passes it to Porzingis. Feeds it to Vujacic. Shoots it up. The shot will not go. And Cleveland the other way now. James kicks to Smith. For the 3. Vujacic grabs the miss.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhale right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for New York. Grant comes in for Jose Calderon. Channing Fries checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Anthony. He's got 9. On the wing of Aflalo. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control is essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture nicer things in the air. And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
And that one's good. 6 points for Love.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage inside.
And pushing it up. Here's New York. No good from Grant.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kevin Serafin is checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Here's Grant after the made shot from Amon Shumpert. Grant with the ball. To the middle. Here's Serafin. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why change? I mean, that's 8 straight points in the paint, and they have now turned this into a physical game.
New York trailing. Releases. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Williams with the block. A follow outside. Back to Grant. And it's off from 3-point range. From deep, James. No good. And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate Kevin Love says LeBron made it clear from the start. When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dubbed the new Big Three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Knicks, Aflalo is out there with Williams. Then there's Grant. And it's Kevin Serafin. And it's Galloway in at the 2 spot. The Knicks making a switch here. Calderon's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Smith is checked in.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Amon Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Smith for 3. The shot is off. The Knicks go the other way with it. And for Shumpert last year, Clark, he added the defense and athleticism on the wing that Cleveland so desperately needed.
Yeah, he sure did, Kevin. And he also became a facilitator of all things. I mean, you wouldn't expect that from him, but he averaged over 3 assists a game, easily the best mark of his career.
Good point. They get the rebound. Dellavedova kicks to Mozdov. Smith outside over Williams. Smith missing again. Knicks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Aflalo. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Aflalo's got it all tied up now for the Knicks. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener. But now I think Derrick Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
He's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Porzingis comes in for Williams. And Anthony subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And then for Cleveland, Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. The shot's good from Irving.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and show two. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Hey guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
Sasha Vujicic is checked in for Langston Galloway. Greg, you're right with Porzingis. It made sense for him to wait one more year.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
That Kia slam cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Calderon passes to Porzingis. Traps in the tray. Porzingis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Have to go on here in the second quarter.
Knocked loose. Out to Smith. Stolen by Vujicic. And here we go, Anthony, into the hoop. The big dunk at the end of the break.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Kyrie.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
Grant is checked in for New York. I'll switch here also for Cleveland. James checked in for J.R. Smith. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Love, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already. And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Shumpert, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Shumpert's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. The Knicks have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Anthony drives in. There's the pass to Porzingis. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from the end.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jaren Grant. That's foul number 2 for him. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Shumpert. Irving Irving with a clean look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Anthony dishes to Lopez. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Irving can't get it to go. New York's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Anthony against James. Anthony kicks to Lopez. Outside Anthony. 4 on the clock. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Irving misses off the right eye.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
The Knicks shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Knicks lead by 2.
Gentlemen,
and now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Ken. A fantastic first quarter from Carmelo Anthony. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I love how they're getting points in transition. It's about pushing the ball, being aggressive, and then finishing with authority.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He has 18 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at center. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And here's James outside. Love wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Cavs were poised to make a huge run last year in the playoffs. Swept the Celtics in the first round, but it cost them.
Yeah, and even though they did get that sweep, they lose Kevin Love for the rest of the way. And that put a big hurdle in their quest for the Tigers.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. That's good. And that's 12 points for Kyrie Irving.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second move.
Calderon passes it to him, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And guys, this game won't be close to long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively, letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Here's Calderon. Good D by Irving.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
James dishes to Smith. The kick out to Irving. James, the pass to Love. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And that one's good, Anthony.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play. They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Grant, he's checked in for Sasha Vujacic. On the switch here also for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert's checked in for LeBron. Irving drives in. Pass to Thompson. Kicks it out to Love. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Smith. Assist by Love. Love's got his 4th assist in this one.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Anthony kicks to Grant. And again, it's New York.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammates after that one.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. Good D by Lopez. The Knicks leading by 4 to the inside. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Calderon dishes to Lopez. Out to Anthony. Here's Grant. No luck. Shumpert with some nice D.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
And for Kevin Love last season, he didn't want to be called a stretch four, but the numbers suggest he was exactly that. Nearly 1 out of every 2 shots he took was from 3, a much higher ratio than at any other time in his career. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
That shot wide open. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for New York.
He had said he was place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the chart.
It's tipped. Thompson passes to Shumpert. From past the arc. Dishes it to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Thompson. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Thompson's got 6. As Greg was talking about Clark back to Love, it wasn't his choice to camp out from 3 last year. It was designed that way to create operating space for both LeBron and Kyrie.
Yeah, and you think about it, it's hard to ask a successful play to his strength, but Love made the sacrifice, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that, Kevin.
Another miss by Love.
Tell you what, as well as he shot in the last quarter, Kevin, it's a total flip here in this one. He just can't get anything to go in the basket.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
So, New York going with almost an entire new group. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Porzingis. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. And then for Cleveland, Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
Grant kicks to Seraphin. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Seraphin's got 6 points. To the middle. It's tipped. Galloway, started by Fry. Galloway with the bucket. And now a 6-point New York lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
That's a 2 from Dellavedova. Offensive rebound.
High-quality shot. Just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
And that's it for the... And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's LeBron. Anthony is out there with a foul. Then there's Calderon, and it's Galloway in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done, and they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high-percentage looks.
Calderon guarded now by Irving. Here's Galloway. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Cleveland moving it around. Irving for 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. New York's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking a 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. The drive by Anthony. 5 on the clock. Good. Anthony's got 35.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Almost automatic.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Not like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's getting to the rack all game. If they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He told his team to keep looking for 3-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Thank you, Doris.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
And another miss by Cleveland.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
And here's the fast break. Love leading the way. Irving for 3, and that one's good. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And it's a Flalo penetrating. Anthony with it. He's picked up by James. And another 3 from Anthony. Anthony's got 41.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Back to James. In the corner, Irving with it. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 24 points for Kyrie Irving.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
New York calls timeout.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's retaken by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also that basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Grant gets a wide-open look, and again it's the Knicks missing. Talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They look more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high-flying, but just as potent
and is effective.
Checked in for Matthew Dellavedova.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Here's Williams, tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Seraphin dishes to O'Quinn. Offline with his three. The Cavaliers trail by 4. The drive by James. In the corner, Smith with it. On its way from Irving for 2. Here's Thompson. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
New York calls timeout. For New York, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Calderon passes to Porzingis, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Drive and throw that one down.
Sky high for a fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
That's a 2 from Smith. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
Tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Anthony, and the Knicks good for 2.
That's their third straight make-off and assist.
Great ball movement.
Cleveland's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Irving for 3, and it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
To a follow, pass to Porzingis, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's been on a tear from the three-point line this game.
Calderon against Irving. Calderon kicks to Lopez. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Here's Anthony, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. LeBron drives in, out to Smith. On the wing, Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. In the corner, Smith with it. It falls!
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question, I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. Full throttle ahead.
And that's an intentional foul. 41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He's got 33 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow. Unbelievable from long distance.
There have been some fireworks from deep today, but he is just dangerous out there. He's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
A wide open look here for Anthony. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Over LeBron. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And here are the Cavaliers. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
And to foul. And on that occasion, to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? If he misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making it.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul.
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
"16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. He drops the first one. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Shoots it. Money! They get a hand on it and stolen by a foul. That's the first. That narrows the gap to 1. Yeah, knocked it down, and they really needed that one. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. Got one more, though. And no good on the second. So he goes 0 for 2 there. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Kyrie Irving. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before... And that brings us to the end of our broadcast. Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Cleveland